I am a financial minimalist, which means I like saving money. Cai fan is getting more expensive, so I just eat fan nowadays. Instead of watching Netflix, I watch myself because it's free. For entertainment, I read hate comments on Hardware Zone. I like collecting free tissues, which I reuse after washing. And to save on water bills, I bathe only once a week. Hi guys, I was joking just now. I definitely bathe more than once a day. Credits to Andre Jake for this video idea. And yes, you read the title right. I'm currently saving 80% of my income. But the thing is, it wasn't always this high. It took a lot of hard work and sacrifices along the way. So, in this video, I want to share the story of how I got my savings rate up to 80%. But, as usual, before I start, I would greatly appreciate it if you can help to tap the like button. In return, I will show you a fabulous lion. Alright, let's start right now. The story began in 2011, where I graduated from university. Since young, I always had an interest in creating games, and that's what I did. I found a job that lets me write games and create websites. But here's the thing, game programmers are one of the lowest paid programmers in the industry. If you check the graduate employment survey for that year, look at any computing degree, they are easily earning $3,000 all the way to 3.9k. But as a game programmer, I was only earning $2,800. It ain't much, but it's honest work. At the time, I was staying in a rental property with my friends. The rent was $800, which was really high because we rented the entire unit. So we are not off to a great start here. Also, that year, I did something really stupid. I signed up for a savings plan due to being pressured. I was paying $300 per month for that plan, which they then used to invest in 3 funds. At the time, I was totally clueless what those funds are. But since that guy is my friend, and he's a financial advisor, that means he must be really good at investing. And he has my best interest at heart, right? Right? Not really. Whatever those funds were, they were making losses. Right at the same time when the S&P 500 was having its best bull run ever. Then, there were also a bunch of fees that I wasn't even aware of. Like initial admin fee, investment management fee, policy fee $11 per month, annual management fee, and if I want to quit, there's an exit fee. So not only I was losing money, I was actually paying a ton of fees to them. But anyway, that was 100% my fault, and I should have known better before signing up for this stuff. Always make sure that you know what you are signing up for, because in the end, you are responsible for your own money. Luckily, I'm a person who's very frugal. I eat at coffee shops, take public transports, and don't go for branded stuff. So I was still able to save 30% of my income. In 2013, I changed my job to work in a game company. My pay was $3,200. And I remember at the time thinking, wow, my pay increased. I'm a rich boy now. But like I said, game programmers earn less compared to their peers. Even after working for 2 years, my pay was still lower than a computing fresh grad who graduated that year. Also, it was around this time where I got my Singapore PR status. And you know what that means? CPF, where I'm willingly contributed 20% of my pay into CPF. So even though I was earning more money, my take-home pay was lower due to CPF. Okay, even though I make fun of CPF all the time, they are actually a good thing. First, the employer is also contributing 17%. So it's as though I'm getting a 17% pay raise. Second, the money is compounding up to 5% in CPF. I definitely can't complain about that, right? Anyway, as I can't touch my CPF money till old age, I'll be treating as though they don't exist. Even though I'm earning more now, my lifestyle had remained exactly the same. I'm still spending the same amount of money. But because my take-home pay was less by 20% after CPF, my savings rate dropped to 17%. Quick pause, just in case you haven't heard, Webull is the latest stockbroker in Singapore. With Webull, you can buy your US stocks, US options, and Hong Kong stocks for a low fee of $0. Yes, you heard that right. That's $0. They also have fractional shares, which lets you buy your stocks with just $5 ang pao money. Then, of course, you might be wondering, What's their welcome gift? I'm glad you asked. If you sign up with my link down below, deposit at least $2,000, then make 6 buy trades on either US stocks, ETFs or options, you'll get $100 worth of Apple shares. This promotion ends on 30th June, yeah? With that being said, let's get back to the video. Fast forward to 2016, I've been working at the same company for 5 years. I gained quite a lot of experience along the way, and my pay went up to $4,000. Yes, I'm richer now. Interestingly, computing fresh grads who graduated that year were still earning more than me. But it didn't bother me at all. I was still enjoying my job as a games programmer. That year, I moved to live with another group of friends, and my rent dropped to $600. Also, since we were living with the owner, we don't have to pay utility bills, which helped to save $50 per month. I started investing around this time, as I've been saving money for 5 years now, and the money was sitting in the bank like a lazy bum. So I thought, why not invest my money and what big? As it turns out, I wasn't investing. I was gambling my money by trying to buy low and sell high. That year, I lost around $5,000 to $10,000, and that was a very painful experience. Overall, not much change to my lifestyle, as I'm living the exact same way as I graduated 5 years ago. But since my pay increased, my savings rate went up to 42%. 2018 was my first real turning point. After working for 6 years, I finally decided to change my job to work in a non-games related company. Immediately, my pay shot up to $5,500. For the first time ever, I was earning more than a computing fresh grad who graduated that year, and I call that a huge win. Other big things happened. I bought a house and started staying with my wife. So I was able to save a ton of money by not having to pay rent. Also, since I'm paying my mortgage with CPF, the money that I can see but cannot touch, I don't include my money payments in my budget. Then some people be like, of course you need to include, it's still your money. But like I said, I treat my CPF money as though it doesn't exist. And even if I did include, my savings rate will end up higher because I'll be including my employer's 70% CPF contribution. So yeah. Also, since I'm staying with my wife now, my expenses naturally went up. We have to pay our electric and water bills, internet bills, date nights. Yes, we do go on date nights. I can't possibly ask my wife to eat Chai fan every day, right? Or can I? I ended up being super uncomfortable seeing my expenses go up. So what I did was, I started optimizing all of my expenses, like researching which is the best credit card to get so that I can get the most cashbacks. I looked through all of my insurance plans to see if I could get a cheaper plan while having the same coverage. Changed my phone plan to SIM-only plan, which was much cheaper. Then transferred my savings to a high-interest savings account so that I can earn the extra 1%. I also started cooking on weekends to save on meals. By doing all this, I was able to save an extra $200 per month, which felt really good. At the time, I also started investing seriously. Rather than investing like an idiot sandwich, I learned about the basics of investing from YouTube videos, investing forums, and financial blogs. And that's how I started building up my dividend portfolio. In 2018, my savings rate went up to 54%, the highest it has ever been. Right now, it's 2022. Since then, I've changed jobs one more time before losing it last year. So yeah, I'm currently an unemployed YouTuber wannabe, but I do pay myself $6,500 per month. So at least I still have an income. One bonus point about being a YouTuber is that my office is right beside my bedroom, which means I only need to walk 10 steps to go to work. So I get to save a lot on transport. One more thing, last year I learned how to sell options, and with my current portfolio, I was able to earn $6,000 per month. As to whether this 6K options income is sustainable or not, I'm still not sure, so I'll keep doing it to find out. So that's my income. As for expenses, I have a kid who's 1 year old now. As you might have guessed, expenses do go up when you have a kid. At first, we were sending her to the nanny's place, which cost $1,100 per month. It was only recently that we started sending her to the childcare. And since I'm using the money in CDA to pay for her school fee, I'm not including her school fee in my expenses because the money came from the government. But besides that, there's still food, milk, diapers, insurance, outings, which all adds up to about $300 per month. Oh yeah, I finally decided to cut my savings plan that I stupidly signed up 10 years ago. Overall, I lost about $5,000, which is a painful lesson for me. So after adding in everything, this year I finally reached a savings rate of 84%. As you can see, the journey wasn't easy at all. To get a higher income, I had to take risks, leave my comfort zone by changing jobs and try out YouTube. I had to spend time researching and optimizing my expenses. I live below my means by buying only what I need. I go for simple meals, though I do eat at nice restaurants from time to time. What did it cost? Everything. But was it worth it? Absolutely. I'm now one step closer to my goal of achieving financial independence. To me, the point about financial independence isn't so much about quitting my job and living at some beach. I find that quite boring. Instead, it's about living the life that I want. Rather than spending my time working, I can do the things that I truly want to do, like traveling around the world, spending time with my kid who's growing up, visiting my parents who are growing old, or even do YouTube just for fun and not for the money. Life is more than just about earning money. Instead, it's about finding happiness. And the first step to reaching there is by increasing your savings rates.